All right, Leo or Leo cross watcher, this message is going to be for you, my love. I know exactly what we're going to talk about too because I was like sitting with your energy and I wasn't getting anything. So I took a break, I paused, I ate. It was probably because I was really hungry. I get like hangry, and when I'm hungry, I cannot think. I can't form a sentence unless I'm fasting and then I'm like aware that I can't eat. Anyway, I'm blabbing. So I watched this show called Love on the Spectrum. It is so precious. Like, anyway, and there is this guy on it. I can't even remember his name off the top of my head, but he he was speed dating, and he actually passed on one of the girls that sat down with him. It is so freaking hot in here. He passed on her. I don't know what it was, but maybe he just didn't give her a second thought. That's what I'm going to title this. A second thought. Look, it's been so hot. I mean, cold outside. I've had the heat on. Give me a second. Let me gather myself, get my composure. It's a little bit, the energy's a little chaotic right now. It's going to be part of this message, though. Spirit's telling me. I'm going to go turn the air on, and I'll be right back. Okay. Resume. So, here we go. I don't know how this is going to resonate with you guys, and I'm sorry for kind of the chaos starting off. But like I said before I paused it, it's definitely a part of this message today. So either you, Leo, or Crosswatcher, or another person, take it as it resonates, feel free to reverse it. One of you passed on someone initially. It doesn't mean you didn't date them. It doesn't mean you didn't have a serious relationship with them. But it just never really went anywhere too deep. Not really. It didn't last long. Not as long as some of your relationships. Here we go again. Maybe there's not been any communication or long periods, where someone just cut you off quickly. Because going back to the show, Love on the Spectrum, the one I was just watching, he in fact, they were sitting at the table. She was sitting across from him at speed dating, and he marked no in front of her, straight up, instead of waiting, because he didn't know. And the director told him and said, behind the camera, you could hear the director say, maybe you should wait till they walk away from the table, because she saw him mark no on her, right? Anyway, he actually went on a date with another girl, and, he did his thing. And later on, he kind of came back to her. Like, on second thought, maybe I can give her another chance. Like, he heard one thing that didn't match him, and he judged too harshly, But then he realized later on, like, I am really attracted to her. I do like her. I don't know why I was so quick to say no. So being completely vulnerable and honest, he reached out to her, and sure enough, she had marked yes on him, poor baby. Like, she was all about him, but he wasn't about her. And so, long story short, I paused it and started this video before I finished their date. They're on their date right now, and it's cute. It's so cute. They went to like this little tea place. So this is your message today, guys. Now remember, again, it's not going to resonate for everybody, but some of you, either you yourself are giving another person a second thought. It's not that the attraction's not there. It's not that there wasn't something there. It's just for whatever reason somebody got sidetracked. They had to get up. You see how many times I've been distracted in this message, how long it's taking me to get this out, to just spit it out. I'm kind of like tongue-tied here. I keep stuttering a little bit over my words. The communication hasn't been great between you and another, and if it's not you, it's them. Somebody passed on you. And here you go, and here they go. It's like, there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect with someone. Someone's going to be reaching out. Either you're the one that's going to be pursuing someone that you've kind of already went on a date with before, dated but briefly, whatever it was, you weren't with them long, if you were with them at all. You didn't date them long. You were on a couple of dates. The two of you never really dove all the way in to see like where this could go. That person, okay? That person is the one that you have your sights set on right now, that you're looking at, or vice versa. They're looking at you like, maybe we should do like a do-over. Maybe we should try again. What would you think about it? Also, though, it could be that someone chose another, or you chose another over this person, and maybe now you're like regretting it. or they are. Somebody's regretting it here, like, damn. Like, really regretting it, though, you know? It's just, oh, that's sad. Like, somebody may even be really hard on themselves here, like, damn, I not only broke this person's heart, or your heart, however this goes, but I broke my own ultimately, because like, they may have thought someone else, or you may have thought someone else was better, or was the one, or maybe several someones, but they weren't. What I'm feeling is somebody here regrets their decision. They regret not giving one individual person a true, full chance, or even forgiveness. Maybe the two of you, for some of you, did dive in. I don't know how far you took it. Maybe you did get in a full-blown relationship, but it's like, you know, everybody messes up, everybody has issues, but for some reason the two of you never really worked on it like you did with other people, vice versa. That's what I'm getting. Let's take a second glance at this. Let's think again. On second thought, I'd like to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart. Because that's what he did. He reached out to her, and he was super blunt. On my show, A Love on the Spectrum, or whatever I said, he was like, I actually said no at first. I mean, he was honest. And she's like, yeah, you know? I feel like you and another person, now, listen, go off your gut. Go off your gut, go off your intuition and your heart and what you're comfortable with. Not everybody you should meet up with. Especially don't get in the car with just anybody. Don't show up at just anybody's house. Don't even go to anybody's house. But if you know this person well, or vice versa, this is reverse, if they know you well, I would suggest to anyone here, like, possibly at least go to a public place. Just sit down with each other and have a conversation, you know? Now, this is not going to be for everybody. Some of you are in long-term committed relationships and you're very happy, you know? But also be careful of that, because what made me say that? I'm not picking up on anybody in a relationship here, so what made me just say that? It makes me think that you got to make sure that this person isn't going to repeat something again, or vice versa. Someone needs to make sure that you're not going to repeat something again. Like, when we hang out, or if we do decide to, like, have coffee or drinks, whatever you guys do, hookah lounge, I'm hearing, that we're both available and single and not dragging each other into any kind of drama, because somebody here, like, I want to make sure, why does somebody truly regret their decision, or regret not giving this a second chance, or regret not really working on this, whereas they had no problem doing it with other people that were also not perfect, you know, vice versa. I believe there's a chance to make something work here if two people really want it. The thing is, I haven't finished the episode. I don't know if she's going to be into him. I have no clue, because one of the things that she did say at the table when they sat down to get their tea is, I like structure. He's like, oh yeah, me too. And she's like, no, really, like, I'm a very structured person. You know, like, she knows what she wants. This is a girl who knows what she wants. This could be you. Whoever the feminine is here, she's very decisive. She knows exactly what she wants. Maybe she didn't always. Maybe she wasn't always confident. If this is you, maybe you weren't always confident. You didn't always know what you wanted. Whoever here, they've grown up. They've really matured. Or you have. And it's like, I'm not going to, like, sell myself short, you know? I'm not going to just hang out for the sake of hanging out. I even like hanging out by myself and with my kids, you know? But I think it's worth giving, like, just see how each other's doing. Kind of touch base. And I got touch base in somebody else's message, but I can't remember who it was. Touch base, reach out, you know? But I think someone here is really regretting the decision that they've made. Where you are, someone's like, I'm realizing that not only am I the most attracted to you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like, we have always been the most compatible, and maybe that was frightening. Maybe it was a subconscious thing that made me, like, run away from it. Like, someone feels they ran away from another here. Or maybe they know they did. Maybe you know you did, or the other person, they realized they ran away. They sabotaged the connection. They didn't even really, like, I don't know. For some reason, they always thought the grass would be greener, or they would find something more, you know what I mean? But they're realizing it's not true. And I think this is someone who's willing to kind of humble themselves and say, You know, take all the time that you need if you need time, if you want to think about it. But maybe they're a little bit afraid they're going to hear no. You could be, if this is reversed. Someone's afraid they're going to hear no up front, that someone's going to break their heart. And they would probably be humble about it, though. I do think that this is someone, whoever I'm picking up on, that they're not expecting not to be told no. Or you're not. You know? Like, I wouldn't blame them if they did turn me down because of what I've done. Vice versa. Or the lack thereof. You know, I just dismiss them. But I don't think so. I think it's possible we'll have like a little, you know, a get-together. You and another person will have a get-together. That's only if you feel comfortable meeting up with someone. But like I said, I would do it in public. I wouldn't let them pick you up. 16 seconds on the clock. And maybe even take an Uber so they don't know what you drive. I mean, it depends on how well you know this person. You know, if you trust them. You don't want them seeing your tags. You don't want them seeing what kind of vehicle you drive, watching you where you go. You don't want that. Because you don't really know what this person wants. And now, if this is someone that you've been with before, and I mean, you did have a serious relationship with them, but still, like, for whatever reason, they didn't want to make it work with you like they have with other people. It's just easiest to dismiss you, vice versa, than anyone else, no matter what. And I think someone may be wanting to like make sure they keep the family together or put the family back together or something, create a family. Like someone's serious now, whereas before they weren't really thinking. I truly think someone here is going to be like, I don't know what I was thinking. And that's not an excuse. I really truly don't have an excuse. I deserve whatever happens and whatever answer you give me. But I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. Like, you were clearly the only choice. You were clearly the only one, always. And clearly the one that I let go. Like somebody let you go, just like a whole stack of balloons or a hot potato just dropped you. Or released you like a dove. Let you fly free, vice versa. But they regret it, or you regret it. So I guess the question is, someone's giving you a second thought, or you're giving someone a second thought, but is it going to be returned? To be continued. I guess it depends on how the person who's pursuing pursues. I guess it depends on how serious they are. I guess it depends on their patience, and if this is meant to be. If it's meant to be, I guess it will, right? Ooh, it's kind of exciting though. I feel like you could write a book off of this, love. I don't know why. Why does it feel so like, if this is gonna work out, it's gonna work out good. There could even be a family coming back together. Like children and moms, dads. They could be reconciling, making up for lost time, or at least like coming together for the sake of their children or their child, or being best friends, maybe not get back together, even if one person would. Perhaps the one that got passed on before will be like, well, I can't actually say that I see us ever being romantic again, but I mean, wouldn't that be an awesome life if we were like each other's best friends? But like real best friends, where we don't betray each other because of people that we've, you know, we like actually have each other's back, and for the sake of not just our child or our children, but because we care about each other, you know. I'm going to throw this in there. I know my alarm went off, but I'm going to throw this in here too. Some of you could be dating someone or married to someone right now, and somebody here could actually be missing their ex who they've had children with or a child with. Maybe they were married to before, engaged to before. They miss this person, or it could be you, you know, that thinks about somebody, the first wife or the first husband or the first fiance, the first baby mama, baby daddy. I don't know. That's not for everybody, but anyway. All right, guys, thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.